Hey sweeties, it's Naimah here and I am back with another video. As you can see by the title, I will be doing a blind buy haul of the fragrances that I bought this week. Of course, it's sweet fragrances. Not all of them, but majority of the fragrances that I will be showing is sweet. I am just looking for that dream fragrance for me so I can just smell deliciously sweet, and I'm on a hunt for it. Before we get into it, make sure that you are subscribed if you're interested in fragrances and smelling good, smelling sweet, smelling delicious, because that's what I'm all about. Like this video, comment down below throughout the video if you have anything on your mind. Also, last but not least, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at the Queen Naimah. That is another place where I share my sweet sugary fragrances. Now let's get into it. So the first fragrance that I'm going to show y'all is not a sweet sugary fragrance. I knew it wasn't, but I thought it was gonna be like a good fragrance. Like, I would like a fragrance even though it's not sugary sweet, but I thought it was just gonna be a good fragrance overall. And this is Mon Paris. Recently I wrote in my community tab, I was asking like if anybody had any, you know, good fragrances that they know of that they could put me on to, and somebody had commented Mon Paris. So I was just like, okay, let me just give this one a try, and I got this from Sephora. So this is the 1.6 bottle, and no, this is a popular fragrance. Not only do I like sugary fragrances, but I also like nice fruity florals. Sometimes I don't mind to smell sophisticated, elegant. Like, I don't mind it. It has notes of strawberry, raspberry, orange, tangerine, pear, all that good stuff. I read the reviews after I bought it, which is stupid. One of the comments has said that this smells like Windex, and after I read that, it was over. Like, I was just like, oh no, I cannot wear this. I'm guessing it's that ambroxan note. I have like a few fragrances. I've had a few fragrances with ambroxan in it. Ambroxan kind of gives it like this chemical clean type of smell, and that's what this has in it. I just can't get jiggy with it. It does smell like some type of cleaner. It does smell sharp, and I do not like this. This is going back to the stores. Yeah, you got to go, girl. So this fragrance right here is the complete opposite. This is Moschino Toy 2 Bubblegum. So this one is from fragrancenet.com, and I've been eyeing this fragrance for a very long time, and I finally have it. This is the bottle. It's a nice cute little pink teddy bear bottle. So this has notes of candy fruits, bubblegum, rose, ambroxan again, cinnamon, blueberry, peach, lemon, bitter orange, all that good stuff. So this fragrance literally smells like a bubblegum. It smells like a bubblegum, but it smells like a powdery bubblegum. Some people say Hubba Bubba. I wouldn't say Hubba Bubba. Hubba Bubba smells juicy to me. Like, Hubba Bubba smells juicy. I would say the pink Trident gum, the bubblegum flavored Trident gum. This is a bubblegum scent, but it's not all the way like 100% like a bubblegum, of course, because there's other notes in there, but majority of the scent is bubblegum. It's like a powdery, musky, rosy bubblegum scent. The rose in here with the sweet bubblegum scent kind of reminds me of a Zara Rose Gourmands. I like Rose Gourmands, but I am just not a fan of bubblegum. Like, now that I have this fragrance, I don't really like pink bubblegum type of scent. And then when it dries down, you do get like a hint of that ambroxan and cedar. Like, it has like a dryness to this fragrance, like a bit woodiness to it, and this is not my type of scent. Like, it smells good. Like, if you like bubblegum, you would love this fragrance. Pink bubblegum is just not what I want to smell like. The next scent that I have is Meow by Katy Perry. And I always wanted to know what that scent smelled like, because people have been saying like it smells like vanilla cupcakes and things like that. So I'm just like, let me just take the chance to get this little bottle. Even though it's small, I finally know what it smells like. So this scent is basically a vanilla and pear scent. It's a gourmand, but it's more like a fruity gourmand more than like, you know, cupcake cakes and things like that. Like, it's a sweet pear vanilla fragrance, but I don't think I missed out on anything because I wanted this fragrance so bad, but I'm not so crazy for it. And personally, like, I'm not really like a big fan of pear fragrances. I'll wear it, I'll try it, but like, if pear is the dominant note in a fragrance, I won't be too crazy about it. So the next fragrance that I blind bought this week is Guerlain Paris. This is the, oh my gosh, I don't know how to pronounce this, y'all. Forgive me. La Petite Robe Noire. This is inside the box. It came with the 1.6 bottle, the travel size spray, and the lotion. So this fragrance has notes of raspberry, blueberry, vanilla, cotton candy. So when I seen that, I had to snatch it up. And the reviews on this fragrance were really good. They said that this smells like blueberry cotton candy. So I was just like, I have to have it. Before I got this fragrance, I was thinking that it was going to be close to Pink Sugar Berry Blast. I love Pink Sugar Berry Blast. That is like the best realistic blue flavored cotton candy fragrance. Now this is not close to that fragrance, but you do smell blueberry. You do smell it, but this is a heavy patchouli fragrance. I wore this about 3 times before I came on here and said anything about this fragrance, because sometimes when you smell fragrances, you might not like it until you smell it again for like the 2nd or 3rd time, 4th time, or whatever time, and you end up liking it. Now, this fragrance is not what I expected. Like, it's not sugary sweet. It's not like a sugary sweet cotton candy, a strong tarty blueberry like I thought it was gonna be. When you first spray it, you get like that patchouli. It's a very like earthy, woody patchouli type of smell. It's very dark, and the sweetness is in there, just a sprinkle. It's like patchouli is the overall fragrance, and the sweetness, the cotton candy, the blueberry is like, you know, floating in the middle of the patchouli. But when this fragrance dried down, I think that's the best part. Like, it does get sweeter. It does smell like more like blueberry cotton candy, but I think you would have to probably wait like 10 to 20 minutes for that sweetness to come in more. You're gonna have to get through that patchouli before you get the sweetness. So I was gonna take this back, but I am, you know, starting to like it for what it is. I don't mind smelling like this. I just wish that I had the bottle alone instead of like the lotion and the travel size spray, because I probably would not be using it. It's not a bad fragrance. It's just not what you think cotton candy, blueberry, raspberry might smell like, and the patchouli is there. The next fragrance that I blind bought is Midnight Fantasy by Britney Spears, and this right here has notes of plum. This has the notes of plum, sour cherry, raspberry, orchid, iris, freesia, vanilla, amber, and musk. So I do not like the regular fantasy, the pink fantasy bottle. I don't like that one with the kiwi. Kiwi is just a big no for me. So when I seen reviews saying that this one was better, I was just like, okay, let me give it a chance. Let me smell it, you know. I like Britney Spears' Private Show. I do like that one. What I smell from my nose is the plum. It's fruity, but it's like a soapy fruity. Very musky, which I don't really like. It's okay, but I don't see myself drenching in this. Like, I don't see myself stepping out wanting to smell like Midnight Fantasy. Like, I just don't. And then when I spray it on my skin, it kind of smells like peaches. Midnight Fantasy, that's all I gotta say. Like, I don't really like this one. This one is definitely going back to fragrance name. So yeah, that's Midnight Fantasy by Britney Spears. The next fragrance is Ralph Lauren Beyond Romance. I got this fragrance from Sephora. I've been hearing about this fragrance on YouTube. I believe one of the videos that I seen this fragrance in was, it was like a video named My Sweetest Fragrance in My Collection, like something like that. So you know, when something got raspberry in it and it's labeled like the sweetest, you know I got to get it. I just do not like fragrances with musk. Like, I will wear it, but I just rather the musk not be in there. Like, this is a musky raspberry fragrance. This is another fragrance that smells similar to Ariana Grande's Sweet Like Candy. You know, that typical raspberry sweet candy like scent. A candy like raspberry, but it's like airy. It's sophisticated. Like, this is like for all ages. It's not juvenile and it's not too mature. Is it the sweetest? No, but I would definitely keep this in my collection. The next fragrance is M by Mariah Carey. Now, this is like one of the most talked about celebrity fragrances, so y'all know I had to get it. And this has a marshmallow note, and I was just like, y'all, this is the one. This is the one. But not only marshmallow, it does have other notes with it. Let's see. I'm freezing right now. Like, I really just turned off my heater to like record and I'm freezing. So you have marshmallow as one of the notes, but of course there's other notes in there. And it's not a fully marshmallow fragrance. I wouldn't consider this on the sweet side. This is definitely more of like an amber fragrance than a marshmallow. Like, yeah, marshmallow is in the notes, but this ain't it. This to me smells like a granny's house. When I smell this, I picture a grandma. Not my grandma. Because my grandmother is only like 60 years old. So I'm picturing like a grandmother, like an elderly grandmother, like in her 80s, maybe 90s, wearing like a purple gown with stockings on, purple slippers, sitting on, you know, an old dusty couch, knitting her sweaters on a Sunday afternoon. This smells like grandma in powder, and then you have that marshmallow that just gives it a bit sweetness, but it's not sweet at all. And then you have the amber in here. Like, I feel like amber in fragrances kind of gives like this mature scent. Amber is in like a lot of fragrances, if not a lot of fragrances, all of them. But when amber is a dominant note in the fragrance, I'd be like, no, this is just not it. So the next one I have is Can Can by Paris Hilton. Now this to me is very sweet, but it's a lot of nectarine, clementine, like those type of fruits, and I am not a fan of like those type of scents. I do like Private Show by Britney Spears that also has like a clementine note. I feel like it's blended in well in that fragrance. Something about this fragrance just makes me feel sick. Like, I just do not like this. I like the sugariness of it, but it's also something else in here that's just like medicine or something. I don't know. Let's look at the notes. Nectarine, clementine, black currant, wild orchid, orange blossom, amber, musk, and woody notes. Like, it's sugary, but then you also have that amber that I was just talking about that I do not like at the base notes, with the woody notes and the musk. This is not delicious in my opinion. This is like really sickening to me, and I don't see myself ever wearing this. This is definitely something that I will return. As I'm looking in the reviews, people are just saying like the best things about this fragrance. It smells like cake, it smells like cupcakes, it's syrupy, it's candy, it's sugary, like burnt sugar, and I just strongly disagree. Like, it's sweet, but it also has like that powdery amber, and that nectarine in there is just, it's just making me sick. Like, I just do not like the combination of this fragrance at all. I was hoping that I would have loved the Can Can, so I got the flanker of it, and I don't like this one as well. I don't know if this is a bad batch because the juice is delivered to me yellow. I don't think that it smelled the way it's supposed to smell because it has like this stench like that smells like urine. This one is going back too because I think Fragrance Net gave me an old bottle, like an old turned bottle. So the next fragrance I have is Reb'l Fleur by Rihanna. Recently I had asked y'all what was y'all favorite Rihanna fragrance so I can buy it, and most of y'all said this one, the Love Always, not the original, so I got it. I like this one. This is definitely something that I would wear. This is definitely sexy. This is a nighttime plum patchouli fragrance, and I really like it. So this has notes of like plum, coconut, tuberose, vanilla. I definitely smell the tuberose in here. This fragrance kind of reminds me of another fragrance that I blind bought that I'm gonna show after this one with the tuberose. I like tuberose, but sometimes it could be like a bit much. For example, Giorgio Armani's My Way fragrance with the tuberose. I just cannot do it. I liked it at first, but then I didn't. This one is so good, and I love plum. And this would definitely go good with Bath & Body Works Dark Kiss with that plum note, that plum musk. So yeah, yes, Rihanna. So the next fragrance that I have, this is called Signorina. I heard good things, nothing but good things about this fragrance. Okay, so the notes are blackberry, neroli, tuberose, orange blossom, milk mousse, black vanilla husk, and patchouli. This is definitely giving the same vibe as Reb'l. It's giving that vibe like nighttime, floral, tuberose, fruity and sweet. In my opinion, I like the Rihanna fragrance better. I feel like this one, the blackberry and the tuberose together, is just too much for me. This is not a light fragrance at all. I'm contemplating on whether I should keep this fragrance because I do like it. It does smell nice. I just feel like, to be honest, I'm never gonna touch this in my collection ever. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to wear this. This fragrance, I wish I knew about it sooner. This is Cacharel Yes I Am. This is what I'm talking about. The gourmand, the sweetness. Yes, I live for it. I've seen this like a few times on YouTube and I was just like, what perfume is this that is like a lipstick? So when I finally came across the fragrance on Fragrantica and I seen the main accords, I was just like, okay, this might be something that I like. So the main accords are sweet, warm, spicy, like tonic, caramel, vanilla, fruity, amber, soft, spicy, white floral, and balsamic. You got the raspberry, the caramel, vanilla, cardamom, licorice, and it just smells so good. Okay, the main things that I get from this fragrance when I first spray it, I get lemon. There's a lemon raspberry opening and I just love it. Usually I don't like citrusy type of scents in my fragrances, but I just love it in this one. But the lemon scent does not last throughout the whole fragrance. It dies down and then that vanilla, caramel, cardamom just comes through and it just smells so good. Like, that caramel really came through. I sprayed this on my sweater, I sprayed this on my coat, and it just projects. It just sweetens up as the days go by. It just smells so good. So yes, it definitely smells like a spicy caramel treat. This is one of my favorites out of my blind buys and I am just in love. Now, I seen the other flankers for this one, but I wasn't really sure because I believe one of the flankers have hazelnut or something, like the purple one or something like that. I'm not really sure. If y'all have the flankers of the Yes I Am, let me know down below. The notes for the other ones just wasn't as gourmand like this one, so I passed on it. Let me know if the other ones smell just as good as this one because I'm gonna have to go get them if they do. The next blind buy fragrance that I have is Delicious Cotton Candy by Gale Hayman. I've been seeing this for a very, very long time. I've heard that this smells like pink sugar and things like that. So at the time I had pink sugar, so I'm like, if something smells like pink sugar, I don't need it. I want to see how different it was compared to pink sugar. I just want to let y'all know, if y'all order this fragrance, that this box smells. The Panther on the bottle really smells. Oh, God. Wash the top with soap and water and the smell will go away, but if you put the bottle back in the box, the smell is going to come back. The smell of the scent is cotton candy. If you don't know what pink sugar smells like, pink sugar smells like cotton candy, licorice, burnt sugar. It's sweet like burnt sugar. And I feel like this is a dupe for it. I feel like pink sugar is very loud. This is more toned down. It's just a more soft, smoother version of pink sugar. Now, moving away from this one, this is nothing new, but I feel like since I like sweet sugary fragrances, I have to have pink sugar in my collection. This is about the 5th bottle I done purchased because I realized having pink sugar, it just does not last a long time. But the thing is though, Fragrance Net gave me a bottle with yellow juice. I used to like Fragrance Net a lot, but after these few purchases, I'm just like, what's going on? It kind of smells like nail polish remover, especially when I spray it. What is that about? Like, what is that about? Even though it smells like nail polish remover, when that dries down, when that smell goes away, then the true pink sugar scent comes through. So I don't know whether to be mad or to keep it. I really don't know, because if I take it back, I'm not gonna purchase anything else from them. Now my other bottles didn't smell like this one. See, now the scent is coming through. It's starting to smell like cotton candy goodness and burnt sugar. For me, I don't mind burnt sugar. I love burnt sugar. I love actual burnt sugar scent. Like when I'm cooking and I burn something sweet, I burn brown sugar. I love that scent when I smell it over the stove. Pink sugar is one of those fragrances you need to have if you like sugary fragrances. It's the ultimate sweet sugary fragrance. Only thing is, you might get tired of it if you wear it every day. Pink sugar is something that you gotta take a break from, because if you don't, you're gonna start hating it. So last but not least is a fragrance that is my favorite out of everything I showed y'all in this video. I had asked my subscribers if they had any sweet fragrance recommendations for me, and someone in the comments had mentioned Xoxo Mi Amore. I think that's how you pronounce it. I seen the fragrance notes. I was like, yes, sugar, raspberry, vanilla, plum, yes. Okay, and then I seen the section where it says this perfume reminds me of, and I seen pink sugar. When I seen those fragrances being compared, I knew right away what this scent was going to smell like. I just knew it was going to be that type of sweetness, that type of sugariness, cotton candy, plum. It smells like pink sugar, but for me a little bit better without that licorice. It just smells so pretty, sexy, sugary sweet. In the opening you get like that plum and that orange, and then it dries down to like a candy sugary vanilla scent, and it smells so freaking good. Okay, I got two. Yeah, I got two. I didn't really want the body mist, but the perfume is gone. There's nowhere to get it, and I think if it is being sold, it's being sold for like 90 something dollars, $100. Like no. So yeah, I'm stuck with the fragrance mist, but it's better to have this than nothing at all, because if you don't have this, you're missing out, and if you do, then you know how good this smells. Alright y'all, so that is the end of my video, my blind buy fragrances I bought this week. Sweet fragrances. Comment down below if you have these fragrances. What are your thoughts? And I will see y'all in the next video. It's Queen Naimah, and I am out.